like this is a very minor detail, but if you see teammates falling like from standing up to the left, it means they're getting shot from the right. This is like the safest way to peek, in my opinion, because you can slice a pie like this. It's dangerous because you're just committing to that fight at that point, right? Because you're not immediately moving back into cover. Kind of like what you did here, like you kind of peeked when you were like reloading and you didn't go back and cover. Like you kind of went out and then just went out a little more. Like you can even just like reload and like just jump peek like this, right?
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much for your time, Konpeki.
Oh, no worries. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh no.
Okay. Here, we know generally where the chamber was if we looked at the map before peeking. Look at this.
I don't think I looked at the mini map.
Like you can hear the shots like coming from the right and you can see your teammates through the wall too. So if you see people like this is a very minor detail, but if you see teammates falling like from standing up to the left, it means they're getting shot from the right.
I see.
Okay. So even in this situation, behind the smoke, it's not a bad idea to just throw your vulnerable to try to help your teammates out. But here, both of them died like falling left, right? So this guy's like out here on the right. You vulnerable this before you peek, and he's scared.
I see. Yeah,
Wow,
I was
he's got an
completely
ace.
lacking that awareness.
And let's take a look at this peek here too. I know pre-aiming is really useful, right? But I would say pre-aiming is the best when you're using it for common angles. Here, we have no idea where the chamber is. We have a general idea, but he could have moved a little. He could have shifted a little more to the left, over to the right. And so notice what happens here. Like you're pre-aimed, but he's completely out in the open, right? And he already sees you here. We didn't counter strafe properly here. And so the first bullet missed. But this guy had so much more time to actually shoot at you than you did for him. And so here, this is a good time to actually slice the pie and jiggle it. So I'll show you I'll show you what I mean by that. Let me just demonstrate it. Attack side.
I think I was like completely unaware of like the way my teammates fell, and I was also not looking at the mini maps. I was just trying to aim for like the drop. I don't know.
Oh, you thought he might have been drop.
Yeah, and I just like try to do a pre-aim standard peek.
Okay, let's go back and see if you were pre-aimed for drops.
I think I might have been a little bit off. Oh no.
Yeah, a bit, yeah. So I like the idea. Like, at least you had an idea and you're trying to act upon it, so that's good. But here, let me show you my screen. So first off, when you are clearing door, you should spam this, and then you should be jiggling this, right? Like, use this to
I see.
jiggle. You're gonna take the fight. Pop shield here, and use this as cover, right? And then once it's all cleared, you peek, and then you can kind of... Do you see how I'm slicing the pie?
Yes.
Like a little bit short, deeper, 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 deeper. Like that. So that way, if chamber is out in the open, like even if, let's say, he was drop, right? And you killed your teammate somehow. I mean, you don't know if he's like now changed to a different angle like this. You don't know if he's holding this angle, right? Or like you just don't know. And so instead of wide swinging into the sky and being like, oh shoot, he's out in the open, because that's what happens a lot, where we over peek and our crosshair's not ready, and we don't want that, right? It's just peek a little wider, peek a little wider, and each time I'm just adjusting my crosshair a little bit to the left and then peeking. And once it's at the tip like this, around this corner, I just get back, move a little to the left, peek out again, peek out again, peek out again, peek out again. Okay.
Okay.
So if we had done that, I think it would have been different, right? Because now this chamber's out in the open. He's panicking.
That makes much more sense.
Yeah.
Konpeki is like one of very few like people in the coaching space for Valorant who you can actually, I guess, trust And I was actually in the program, and they have like BCT coaches like Milan and like rank 1 players. Each season of his program is 10 weeks, and they guarantee you a plus 500 RR guarantee. I only like did like 2 coaching sessions. I ended up getting plus 500 RR anyways. If you actually like focus on the program, you can rank up like much more than 500 RR.
Well said, NattyAim. Click the link in the description to book a call where we'll check your tracker and see how we can help you rank up. Now back to you, Wunk.
Okay. We should try to run it a little bit more here together. You also have ult. Oh, nice, nice. Okay.
No cloak.
Nice.
There's 2 CT.
Well fought.
Okay, just a very, very minor detail. I'm just being a little nitpicky. After this kill, you can wait a little bit longer just to shoot this orb.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Just a little bit.
There's 2 CT.
It's a very minor thing, but if it means keeping your shield up even a little longer, it's worth it. Okay, and I think we were a little confused where the Reyna was shooting from.
Yeah.
It's the open door.
Last player standing.
Okay, so here's another thing. We just gotta get on site here. Because this Reyna, she hasn't tapped the door anymore, and our teammate is low on site. So here's what I would do. Okay. This guy's not peeking anymore. Okay. There's no need to hold this. Right? We should just get out and try to maybe even like bait the harbor that's low.
I see.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
Shit.
So that's another example of a good time of how we could pre-aim a little better with our peaks.
Last player standing.
Okay, and then let's take a look at how we peek here. Do you see what happened?
I opened the angle like too fast.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna play it again one more time. I'm gonna play even slower. Okay?
Okay.
Look at our crosshair.
Yeah.
Did you catch that?
I was, pre-aiming too deep to the right.
It's kind of what happened with the tree peak too, where we're getting the order of the angles that we're clearing kind of flipped. When we first peek around this angle, we should be pre-aimed for this wall first, right? Because this is the first angle that we're going to see for CT, and then it's going to be this one. But we're swinging wide, anticipating that someone's out in the open instead of holding this angle from CT. Okay?
I see.
So now you have to readjust your crosshair in the middle of your peak, and then it makes it a lot harder to hit the shot.
I see.
So keep note of that as well. Next time, like you're taking fights, just whether you're playing death matches or just like even in game, if you have no info, you need to treat every single angle like a threat.
Okay.
You have so much time on the clock. Every single one of these angles on site is a threat because you were smoked off. So we just need to be able to isolate each of these fights and clear it one by one. So if you're gonna reload and you know that Reyna could be flanking because she's not opening door anymore, just go for a quick jiggle. But you kind of committed to the peak here.
Yeah.
But even then, like this Reyna whiffs on you.
Shit, I'm sorry.
I think you could have won. Almost had it.
Yeah. I think one of the issue that I have is I think we should save this round. Like the mental image of the map is kind of like blurry in my mind. And like I don't know like the precise crosshair placement to peek each angle. Hey, can I lurk B? They're gonna push up. Do you think I should practice that in customs instead of death matches?
Yeah, that works as well, like in customs. If I go back to sharing Valorant. So in this instance too, it's okay if you're unsure, but that's why like it's really good to just get used to just peeking little by little like this. Because even if I don't know the exact spot I need to be pre-aiming and then to peek, like even just going little by little like this, doesn't it help us isolate a lot better?
It does. It does.
So it's not really about like so much memorization, because look, if I go little by little, then mine's a little blurry too, but I know, okay, like after this it's probably gonna be like heaven now, right?
Yeah.
So if I just go little by little, it's a lot easier.
I think the reason I started like wide peeking and pre-aiming is because when I like try to slice the pie, sometimes I just get one tapped in the head, and I'm like being right now as to like where I'm at, I'm trying to like, I don't know, swing full speed that I don't get tapped when somebody's holding an angle. I think the way you're doing it, like you're counter strafing and going back a little bit, that would work better for me.
Yeah, this is like the safest way to peek, in my opinion, because you can slice a pie like this. It's dangerous because you're just committing to that fight at that point, right? Because you're not immediately moving back into cover. Kind of like what you did here, like you kind of peeked when you were like reloading and you didn't go back in cover. Like you kind of went out and then just went out a little more. But imagine I shot and then I have like unlimited bullets, right? Like I shot and you're reloading. Like you can even just like reload and like just jump peek like this, right?
Right.
Just for info. And then like commit to the fight after you're done.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Awesome.
When would be a situation where I would like swing full speed like I've been doing?
So,
is there like a good situation where I should do that?
I think it's good when you know you've kind of thrown off someone's crosshair placement or you've kind of thrown off some of their shots. Because I don't know if you remember, but when we saw this fight, like you kind of, the Reyna whiffed a few bullets, but you also kind of whiffed a few bullets. Let's say you shot and then you jiggled this, right? And then the Reyna started shooting at you. Well, then maybe like you kind of go for like a pre-fire here and then you can go for like a wide peek or something. Or like shoot and then just like peek even wider.
Right. Right.
But that's like if you know for a fact like they're there, right? And it's easy for you to track. But there's no point in wide peeking if you also have to like adjust your crosshair quickly and shoot them.
Okay, that makes sense. So if I like jump spot first or jiggle first, I know they're holding like really close to the wall.
Yeah.
And maybe I can just, you know, standard peek.
Yeah.
Or like pre-aim.
If they're holding me, I might just like quickly because think about it.
Over there.
This angle is closer to me as well than the guy
Right.
from here. So if I do another like standard peek, I'm at a disadvantage. So I'm actually going to be pre-firing through the wall.
Okay.
Because they're from their POV, I'm like shooting them from here, basically. Right? It's because I don't see their character model first. So I can pre-fire them, and then that might get them to actually like spray here. And then as you're shooting me, I might then like swing out and fight them.
I see.
Cool.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay, let's go back to the VOD. Okay, so notice here too, right? Did you notice your crosshair placement?
Yeah, I'm off.
Not ready. And then we should be kind of slicing the pie here. We're kind of rounding out this corner right now. And then take a look at this. This was a little bit worse. We're aiming into the wall. We're exposed here. We're exposed here. We're exposed all the way here. Right? And then... So I think we have a habit of... It's interesting because here, like, you're actually rounding out the corner, but at least tracing the edges. But then when we're peeking out, we're not even tracing the edge. Like, we're aiming too much into the wall.
Right.
Like, we're aiming into the wall again here when you should be worried about this. You should be worried, you know. And so we're not ready and then we die. Okay. So going back to the game, I'll just show you again how I would clear this. Because someone could just be crouched, holding, and then leaving, right?
Right.
So I'm 100% gonna like use a T-roll, stand back, right? Like jiggle this, and then kind of slice a pie. Maybe hold this because now I could trace. Since if anyone is holding this like angle,
Yeah,
this corner is now yeah. So I can trace. But then now I have to step back and then I have to jiggle this again, right? Like there's usually, if there's like a killjoy, there's also like turrets here. Like just being mindful of all these off angles, especially since we don't have any info and just peeking dry. All right. And then we can peek, maybe like, so this is a situation where it's like high low and it's kind of tough. So I would like pre-aim a little, jiggle low, check high, check low, check high. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I would be clearing it. So we're revealing little parts of the map one by one instead of looking at the wall and then peeking out, or like looking too much at the wall. Because our crosshair is basically getting ahead of us. Like you're already trying to aim heaven, but then You're not thinking about all these different angles people could hold you from.
I see.
You're gonna hold you from here.
Yeah.
Like Reyna decided to switch up.
Yeah, I think I was not thinking about all the angles that you mentioned. Instead, I just thought about CT and try to pre-aim that and Y swing, which you taught me it's not the right thing to do. I should, slice the pie and pre-aim, like jiggle each angle.
Yeah.